It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Season now. Here's Alvin Kamara.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
And the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Quick toss by Goff is complete.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Jordan Addison
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to all loose.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Play fake. Murray. They'll get this out to Kamara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go, they're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. So I would agree with you totally on that.
Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And this returnable for Hill. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. 7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
It's a game of 7.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Goff on 1st down. Finding Pickens for another catch. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Eagles had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now it's Goff. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23. A give up the middle to Akers. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Pass complete to Addison. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Murray off play action. With that one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's Goff. A short throw to Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, kill! Do Turbo's up.
On first down, it's gone. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is...
He's got a man, complete. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyreek Hill. As time expires in the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. David Onyemata, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. 3rd and long. It's Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Murray now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidence.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. It's a slant to Hill. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. In trouble, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Play fake, Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well down there. And now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. On the return, it's Rodgers. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Goff. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
We go tonight. Super one.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. It's a run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Of everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 9. Now Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut him down on that attempt?
And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Gone. Flushed out right. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school. Touchdown, Vikings! Alvin Kamara from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Eagles 16.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for an
Out of the gun, Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. One last throw here for Goff. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
GG's, my boy.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra